Everybody, it's Sergeant Soldier, and it's a Monday morning, what's on my mind kind of thing. Review of the last week of acquisitions. It's been very exciting. This is the part of the month where all my shipments start slowing down, unless it's kind of on a slow boat from China. Anyway, let's focus in on a few things. Back out here a little bit. Got the combat medic. Aaron McGowan has used his plasma cutter, and he's experimenting with cutting down the sides. And I got some of his seconds here. Look at the patina on this. He's cutting metal with a plasma cutter, and it's a M21 sniper rifle. That's about a 1.5, 1.4 scale, but he does have smaller ones that are actually, and he's cutting the bipod too. I haven't attached them permanently yet, so they're a little wobbly. See how when I pick it up they fall off. M21 sniper rifle. Whoa. I once used one of these to hit a target at about 1,000 yards. It was a day of sniper training with everybody that was sniper qualified. They took some of us young bucks out there to kind of show us the chems games and took us out on the range, and we used where you got to write down how many rounds you fire through it, kind of M21s. It was a lot of fun, and it was neat to see my friend Aaron McGowan. Shout out to Aaron, who had these for me. Anyway, next up, last week I managed to put together not one, but two, but three. Before there was a Harrison Ford, right before Star Wars, there was the $6 Million Man. He was the sexiest man alive. And I really am. I've been watching a lot of $6 Million Man lately just as background music. And he definitely needs to have a flock chest. So I am going to replace that body. It's just a little too wobbly, and I want to get him on a solid Cotswold body. But on the Harrison Fords here, I threw these together. They're kind of part G.I. Joe because, these are the three figures that would, and we got the Air Adventurer back there looking up for UFOs and stuff. Because Steve Austin always was. I don't know if I'm going to put an adventure team tag. I do have some very rare ones of the why is it escaping my name now? But cloth printed adventure team patches. But I got two different heads on the Harrison Ford. Let's zoom in on those a little bit. One's a little more of the grim, we're being attacked by TIE fighters, and the other is the devil may care, kind of a cracked smile. They're very tall, but it's almost like if you notice in any of the shows that he's in, how much shorter he is than Oscar Goldman. He must be like 6'2" or something like that, because the Steve Austin or the $6 Million Man wasn't a very tall guy. But here's Harrison Ford, and he's standing up on a little bit taller stand. So don't let that fool you. They're both about the same size. This one has a Cotswold vest that I bought. I think it was like 15, 16 bucks, but cheaper than. And this is a Hasbro shirt and vest that came in the old Thomas. Here, look at this thing. This is the head sculpt and body. We're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a little bit of a wrist twist on articulation. Knees don't bend, arms don't bend. This was just a travesty, a nostalgia bait kind of body they could just throw in there and, just, oh yeah, it's 12 inches, I'll put it on my shelf because it's Hasbro and yay, Han Solo. But the head sculpt is just, yeah, and the ones that I got that are way better made these days, I've really enjoyed. But these are kind of the highlights of the week of my collecting gig here, of kind of what's on my mind Monday, and also to shout out that I'm going to be on Paul Knapp's Monday night Axis of Awesome show. I'm going to be introducing, doing some various shout outs and show and tell for the first 5 minutes. As the junior member of the Axis of Awesome, I don't have very much space in there, but I wanted to put this out to kind of let all of my subscribers know that I'll be on a live stream tonight. First 5 minutes of the show starting at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, which is what the time they're on. They keep saying 8 o'clock, but it means 7. So for all my subscribers here, especially friends and family here in Texas, it'll be 7 p.m. tonight. Y'all be on for the first 5 minutes, kind of breaking in on my friend on spot number 6 on the show for a little while. My 5 minutes of fame. So I hope I'll see y'all there. I got another segment coming up. It is Monday, so it's time for a little bit of a hold my beer kind of show about my Venture Brothers Biff Bang Pow figures to go along with the mego size kind of showcase. And I've got a couple that I want to show on there. So stay tuned, and we got another segment here. All right, listen up. It's time for the Hold My Beer segment for Mego Monday. I have an answer. It's Biff Bang Pow Monday. And I've got the Mighty Monarch mint on card from Biff Bang Pow. And it's one of the ones that it's the taller backing that comes with the helper robot that you can put together before they had all that out. And that's like the initial run had Brock, Doc, Hank, Mighty Monarch, and the number 21 and number 24 on it. And that's kind of the run they did. And I got that son of a bitch across the street revving his engine. That thing is a menace. But second up, I've got Dr. Girlfriend, when she was just Dr. Girlfriend and not Mrs. the Mighty Monarch. She's in her Kennedy. Why am I spacing on her? Because I'm old. Wearing her pink kind of costume that she wore in the early episodes. And it gives kind of like a much broader release of figures on the back. Biff Bang Pow got a nice number of sticker. Got that, white gloves. Anyway, and that is the Miss Dr. Girlfriend. Yeah, pretty nice. We're going in. She's wearing that. I like this version of her, the early version. It was kind of a glorious time to be in, like 2004, 2006, somewhere in there. First 2 seasons when they were coming out. They were just so different and wonderful of a cartoon, of an adult-oriented cartoon, spoofing so many of the pop culture references, Scooby-Doo, Josie and the Pussycats, Johnny Quest, and everything. And I loved it in the early versions of this. And I was able, as soon as they started kind of coming out, I was able to start collecting these. And I've got them, the full set up on the wall. And a few loose. I wanted to note that my loose Monarch is in just posed condition and is in ruin compared to this one. He is tight, you know, well placed inside the container. The container. I don't think I've had to. Yeah, it looks like I did. Looks like I had to double-sided tape this thing back on. These early ones had terrible adhesive on there, so I've had to use double-sided tape around the edge of the visible box, or the clear box, to keep it on there and straight. And he remains on the wall and mostly unopened. Anyway, that's the whole my beard Biff Bang Pow segment of my Monday show. Anyway, I think that's it for today. I'll see y'all later.